the way. Move over. Hello, Saturday. I don't know why everything seems to be going slow. There it is. It's picking up. Son of a bitch. Take that one out so I can hear properly. Greetings and salutations, everybody. Another shitty ass week, hadn't it been? I tell you, I don't know why. It seems like I got a weird ass delay on my end. It's all right. I'll work with it. I'll deal with it. We will get through this. So, what the hell? Can this week be finished? Ha 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 ha. Flower. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh. Robert, you're in Austin this weekend. Ooh. Had to go visit some folks, did you? Oh, yeah, right. I do remember your son is in Austin. Ha 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 ha. Really? I know, it seems different, right? To me, it's the same time, but everybody else out there is like an hour later. And they all seem to be happy. Spring break, very nice. Go get your drink, Flower. Except for nice in Dallas for a change. We actually got more snow here today. We thought it was done, but you know, we got some more. However, starting like Monday, Tuesday, we go up into the mid 70s. So it's going to be nice here. That's warm. You know, a really hot day around here is like below 90s, you know. 29, 30 degrees centigrade. Not overly that hot compared to where some people are. I know. I remember what it was like being in the desert. Ah, son of a bitch. So, we need more happening, right? A lot of happenings and going ons and types of things, you know. I wish I could play, because it's times like these that a guy needs to absorb all the Rickyisms that you possibly could. Right? As he's sitting there cooking his chicken fingers on the barbecue on the car. That would be perfect. Yeah, you know. And you get pissed off, you can drive through the trailer park and throw your piss jugs at people because you're all. It's been that kind of week, hasn't it? Scepter, man. When I moved into the desert country, the first year I was there, it almost killed me. I couldn't. Almost killed me. But then I slowly got used to it. But it felt different. You know, the heat is different. It's like the sun. It's like the sun was almost on your skin if you were out in the sunshine. You know, let alone touching sand or pavement would burn you and scorch you. But the sun itself, it was like the ozone layer is thinner there and the UV rays were coming through and the hair was just falling off your arms. You know, it was like skinning a Sam Squatch, you know. Use the little UV rays. Oh, what's that, Flower? Is letting everyone living under the 45th parallel. That spring warm weather is happening this week too. Very nice. Oh, Robert, you took the antisocial route, eh? Filled up with gas, loaded up the slip tank and a few extra jerry cans, and you took every secondary highway and forgotten piece of pavement that you could find until you made it all the way there, so you didn't have to deal with any idiots or assholes on the roadway. That's how it should be here. Yeah, I wish. You know, someone asked, when you see a car on the road, you know, what car, truck, or vehicle of any kind do you see on the road that you automatically assume it's some dumb shithead asshole driving? And my answer was, any vehicle that I'm not in. Oh, flower. Was there a little bit of a shaky where you were? Scepter Chrysler 300. You're very specific, buddy. Very specific with the Chrysler 300. Nice. Oh, flower. It is. Find your lane is a game. It's you'll take your standard, you know, 3 or 4 lane freeway up here in the city. And as soon as there's snow on the road, that sucker becomes 2 lanes. And they're not even anywhere near where they're supposed to be. Because the first person through just trailblazes and everybody else follows, and it could be the wrong lane. It could be half into oncoming traffic. Nobody cares. It just, the lanes all get reshaped during winter. And then as the snow starts to melt, they slowly fold back in. And that's where the shit happens, you know. And you got dumbasses. In like 3 days here, we had 2 idiots, truck drivers, transporting excavators through the city that had the arms up so they took out overpasses. 2 of them in 3 days. And they were so high that they would have hit the thing if they were 10 feet higher. If that overpass was 10 feet higher, they still would have hit the damn thing. I mean, they actually got heavy equipment routes where you're supposed to haul shit around here, and this guy was, it was bad. No, what's that, Scepter? He had a dumbass fly out of a gas station and made a turn, formed the middle lane. Oh, I'm guessing turn from the middle lane. That's all right. I had one asshole one time, Scepter. I was at a red light, okay, and you know, there were 3 lanes that went straight and 2 lanes that went left. The second far left lane, you could go straight or left at the intersection, right? And then 2 that went completely straight and a far right lane that only turned right. And when that light turned green, the asshole in the far left turn lane only hit the gas, cranked right, and shot across everybody else that was going through the intersection. Almost got his ass taken out big time. I'd wished so hard I'd got to hit him. But I missed. You know, my natural reaction was, whoa, hit the brakes, save the insurance claim. You know, it's really hard up here to sue somebody. You know, but just, they make it difficult. The flower, you worked at a ski resort in the mountains, and what's it? And you hear about people complaining about snow. You're like, what happened to snow tunnels under feet of snow? I wish, right? Oh well, man. You better not have a leaky tractor. No oil leaks now. Nobody can afford it. Look, oh, we've been getting shit on by customers, right? Because everybody bitching. So Robert, you had a bad wreck. Roswell, not like you. Okay, Roswell. 4 high school kids, 1 killed, 3 airlifted to Lubbock in critical. Is that recently? Is that recently, Robert? Hmm. Well, if you live somewhere where it snows Wednesday, oh man. Yeah, we'll see where it goes, eh? See how high it gets. You see, people have been complaining here though already about prices. And man, so we had to raise our price yesterday, but we put out a big notice blast to everybody to come now. It's going up and it's going up a lot. So come now. We filled half the frickin' town before we raised the price. We let everybody come and fill up before we actually up the price. It it's based on West Texas Intermediate here, Robert. But what we sell is bet of Canadian Select. It's its own price for the oil that's sold. Right. So, but we go off the West Texas when we on our buy price. I'm just curious. I haven't looked what Canadian Select is. Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see. Canadian Select is going for 83 a barrel right now. It's usually a little bit of a discount. Hmm. Yeah. Well, yeah. I oh, you live right in that oil patch. You're right in the thick of there. Like they have their own price here. It's the Canadian Select price is based off West Texas Intermediate, and it's usually about $5 a barrel cheaper. The higher the price goes, the larger the discount. Right. So if it goes 120 a barrel, Canadian Select will go for 100. That's that's tar sand stuff, right? That's that that's the bitumen. That's tar sands. Here where I am, we actually got good stuff. You know, nice shale patch down south. They're cranking it out like crazy. Uh, Not a lot of extra drilling around here, but man, there are pump jacks all over the place. People racking it in. They've been tinkering with some pipelines around here the last 2 years, fixing stuff, right? Fixing sections of pipe that sprung a leak that they patched. You know, because that's always what everybody wants to hear is you just patched it. They rubber. Take what you can get when you get it, man. Right? uh, take what you can get when you get. Take what you get when you can get it, because who knows what's going to happen in the turnaround. You know, when things finally settle out and shake out and everything gets flooded again with all the backlog, it could bottom right out again. Go back down to 50, 55. But we'll see. We will see. I mean, it's not that bad here. It's not near as bad yet as it was in 2022. So, unless you drive a diesel. If you got a diesel truck around here, you're paying through the ass. Big time. Oof. Flour. Oh, son of a bitch. My brain is cooked. Because yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Yesterday, when we put out the word to everybody that we were selling, We were selling gas at a discount. Everybody else had shot right up, and we're just like, hey, here's the moment, man. We're not going to shoot right up yet. We still had lots of the cheaper stuff. So we put it out there. We let everybody know. And we said, we're going to raise our price at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody come now. No shit. I sold a week's worth of fuel in 3 hours. 3 hours. I sold a week's worth. It didn't, it's nuts. When you do a week's business in 3 hours, like, people were lined up. People were coming and they'd run home and they'd get their other vehicle and they come back. Some people were there 3 and 4 times with different vehicles. People were like, I'm taking my lunch early from work. I need a break. Nobody was hoarding. Everybody was just filling their tank. One guy came because his wife came and I specifically said, hey, you got to send him down. Tell him, bring his truck, bring his jerry cans, And he did. He brought his truck and he brought all his jerry cans in it. And he filled his truck and he got out of the way and he paid for that. And then in between cars, he filled his jerry can so he didn't hold up the lineup. He hung around for like a half an hour, jumping in when he could and filling another can. So he didn't hold up the line because of all the cars. A lot of people were just taking off from work to come gas up. So, I mean, now it's the weekend. Price is locked, right? It's going to be nuts. So we'll see. Let's see. Just to give you an idea, I did it earlier, but I can't remember the exact number. I did the conversion rate. Right now, 164.9. Yeah, so to do the conversion right now, the price of gas here in US dollars would come to $4.57 a gallon if you do all the conversion. And that's converting liters to a standard gallon to, all that stuff, which is 3.8 liters, well 3.79, just call it 3.8. And then exchange rate, it come to $4.50 a gallon is what it is here. But there are places already here where it's like would be $6 US a gallon. And more if you have a diesel. So have you not seen flour? That's what they're predicting. That it's gonna progress until it's like it was in the 70s. I don't know. I mean, I'll just wind up with a big freaking gas bill if in the end. Oh, it's no longer going to be freezing during the day, so I'm going to be walking my ass to work. Get rid of this winter weight and shit like that. So it'll all be good. It'll all be good. Now, I thought I seen her. Where is she? I thought I swore I seen Cy come in here. Chris, did I see you sneak in the door? I saw you. I knew I seen her. Well, I just don't know where she went. Ha 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 ha. Oh, well, well, well. Here. Come on, lady. Right there. Bring your butt up here. Come on. Jamie. Everybody's happy. It's the most entertaining excitement and fun that everybody's had in a long, long time. I mean, who doesn't like watching a train wreck, right? You know, I mean, what the hell? It's the end of the world as you know it. There she is. Welcome, lady.
Welcome yourself.
There she is.
How are you? Can you hear
I'm
me?
good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
So I turn
So
this
what's
up a bit
going on
here.
with you?
Well, keeping my sanity the best I can. What's left of it anyway. I
What's
think
left
most
of
of
it?
it went out. I think I lost most of it about my fourth or fifth concussion. You know,
Oh, okay.
well, I played hockey. I played football. I see a lot of concussions.
A lot of concussions. That's not good. That's
No,
not good. So your oil or your gas per gallon is 4.50?
that's what it went up to.
Okay. Ours is
It ours went up, but
3.50 or
doing
3.30.
doing all the conversion and stuff, it's 450 US a gallon, and that's what it's gone up. That would be about $1.25 increase in the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, ours is 3.30 a gallon.
man, is when you take the conversion rates and stuff, there really isn't when it comes to things like fuel and stuff. There's not a lot of difference in price.
No?
No, not compared. I mean, if we took taxes out of it right now, because we got actually a lot of taxes in there, of that 450, here I'll tell you right now. That's of that 450, about $1.30 of it is taxes. So if they took the taxes out, it would be a lot less. They
Okay.
they love taxing gas around here, but you will not find a toll road in existence around here either. But I'm torn. I don't know if I'd rather pay toll or have all that tax in the fuel.
Like we pay a vehicle tax. So we get taxed
See,
on our vehicles.
yeah, I always found that weird. Yeah, I know you guys have to pay like an actual like a yearly tax on your vehicles. We don't
Yeah.
have that here. You pay tax when you purchase the vehicle, and that is it.
You pay sales tax when you purchase the vehicle.
Yeah, and that is it. And you don't pay tax after that because in they can only tax income here when it comes to stuff that you own. So, and your vehicle depreciates in value, so they can't tax it.
No, here they tax it every year. Every year. In fact, I just paid it on the SUV a couple of weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I know some of them are small. It's like a very tiny tax every year, but I always found that so odd.
Like our vehicle is, well, our car is $86 a year. The
Yeah, I mean
SUV,
it's a small amount, but
yeah, the SUV is 186 or 189. It goes by the
can,
year and the make and
yeah.
model. And
I
then,
also found insurance weird
yeah, I don't know
because
how does your insurance work up there?
my insurance, and I also had because here when you buy a vehicle and you go down and register it, you register it for a year, and that gives you basic coverage automatically. So you can drive it. You don't have to buy separate insurance, but you can buy extra coverage, and I did. And rates here are much cheaper because when I had my 2022 Dodge pickup truck, an entire year's insurance on it was only $1,600.
Well, that's more than what I pay on both my vehicles.
But yet my car was 600 a year. But that gave me like that was complete coverage, everything, like 100%. No and only $100 deductible. Like my truck, I ended up getting dinged in it, and it was $20,000 in damage, and it cost me $100 to get it fixed.
I think we have a $500 deductible, but they go by tiers. So we have by law in the state. It's state by state, but by in law in the state, we need a
Yeah.
50, 100 coverage. But we used to only need a 30, 50 coverage. But then when they let the illegals have licenses and they were driving into the state, the governor raised it um, to 50, 100.
See here it's the same. It's like every province has their own rules. But where I am, when you you register your vehicle, you're insuring your vehicle, and you know and you get you get your basic coverage, which covers you for liability and the vehicle and stuff, but it doesn't cover you for theft or you know fire, things like that. If you want that, you have to go and buy separate insurance,
Okay.
and then you get covered for all that stuff. But it just covers you for basic liability. So if you're in an accident and hurt somebody, as long as your vehicle's registered, you're covered.
So ours is like we have coverage for medical and then coverage for property damage and basically coverage for everything. Like
Yeah.
everything's departmentalized, you know what I mean? Departmentalized.
Yeah, here you got the basic, or then you can add on what they call a package policy, and that covers absolutely everything. Well, when I had my new truck, I also had what was called total replacement coverage.
Okay.
So if it was written off, I got every dollar I paid for it and maintenance money I put into it back, 100%. So it was called a total replacement coverage. I got every dime I spent on that truck back if it ever got written off.
We have like what's called full liability and limited liability. Limited liability is like the minimum that you can do, and
Yep.
full liability will replace your car or vehicle at the blue book value.
Yeah, here your minimum will cover the car for an accident,
Oh, okay.
but just the car. If you're injured, you're not covered. So you
Yeah, we
gotta,
have the medicals on top of that. Like it's
yeah,
added into it.
you have to buy extra insurance for that. But there's been cases. We had a case up here the one time when it comes to insurance. Somebody was riding their bike down the road and they were hit by a car, and they weren't even sure if the car had coverage or who the driver was. They never found the guy, but the guy sued the local insurance company for his injuries and his medical expense and his lost wages, and he won.
Really?
Yeah, he won because here it's essentially a state insurance company. There's private insurance, but your basic insurance you have to when you register your vehicle with the province to drive, you get your automatic minimum coverage. So when you go register your vehicle, it costs you $800 or $900 that year, but it covers you insurance wise.
Okay.
And so they automatically went with the assumption that it was somebody who lived here that did it. And he sued and they fought it, but he ended up winning.
That's funny.
You can't prove who hit you. You can't prove even what they were driving or, even if they were from this province or if they were even from the country, and yet sue the local insurance company and win.
Hey. Like we have coverage for non-insured. Like there's so many coverages that we have. You know what I mean? Like, but it's
Yeah, I
all
know that
added
that
in.
that non-insured thing kind of gets me because we have your coverage here covers yourself. Like you don't pay insurance to cover somebody else. You pay insurance to cover you.
No, we have
So if
insurance
you're
that
because
covers other people
if
too.
you're in an accident with somebody, they can like if you're completely at fault, you can make a claim against them, but you'll never get anything entirely because well, technically here they no longer have accidents. They're not called accidents anymore. They call them incidents because
It
no matter
offends
what,
people.
you could be in a you could be parked in your driveway getting ready to get out of your car. Somebody comes around the corner, loses control, hops across your front lawn and T-bones your car, and they'll still declare you a minimum 25% responsible for that accident.
Oh, that sucks. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it is. It's just so they can spread that insurance premium hike around, right?
That's bullshit. Like, there's some states, I don't know all the states that are no fault, but there are no fault states where if it's not your fault, it's not your fault. And it
Yeah.
gets processed as if it's not your fault. So
And
there there are no fault states. And that whoever's fault it is winds up paying. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, they don't do that here. It's tough. You could sue here, but nobody wants to sue because up here, if you sue somebody and you lose the lawsuit, you automatically have to pay all their legal fees. Here, legal
Really?
fees are automatically granted to the winner.
Wait, legal fees are given to the winner, or
They're yeah,
the
it's grant
winner has to,
the legal fees. It
the
doesn't
winner has
matter.
to
Like
pay?
if you get hurt and you sue the person, and they get a great lawyer team and they manage to win the lawsuit, right? You're responsible for their legal fees.
Huh.
So people don't like suing here because you can be on the hook. If you don't win your suit, you could wind up paying a whole lot of money. But at the same time, if you win, you get the money won, plus that person has to cover all the legal fees. So the lawyer ain't taking a portion of your money.
Okay, here it is. The lawyer doesn't get shit unless they win.
Yeah. All
So
right,
if they
Robert, you
don't
go eat your
win,
food, man.
oh, you're leaving, Robert? Bye, Robert.
He said so at the time jump, and I'm still going the same time for me that he'd have to take off and go eat.
So does that mean you have to go earlier
I'm
or
not going
later?
on. I can't go on earlier.
Or later.
I can't go on later. I'll be getting up at like 3:30 in the morning to go to work tomorrow.
Oh, crap.
I get up early.
It is early. Oh, bye-bye, Robert.
He's running off. He's got to go eat. The man needs food. He's sitting over there. He's in Austin. He's hungry. You know, I would be too.
So I'm getting ready for planting season. Do you guys have planting season up there? When
We
does your
do. May.
when does it start? May.
May. If the weather cooperates, it can be earlier. In this part of the country, it's May. You go to the West Coast and it's like now.
Ours
But
is April.
here it's May. We're just getting into the heart of calving season too.
Of what season?
Calving season. So all the cattle farmers,
Oh, okay.
they're they're having calves right now. Well, their cows are, but they're not.
I was gonna say, what are they doing? Somebody want to tell me what's going on in Canada?
We breed some weird things up here, man. It never told you about Cowman before? Or man
It's
cow? Who knows what you'd
it's
call it?
all of that man cow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man cow.
the bovine man, there you
The
go.
bovine man.
The bovine man, half human, half cow, drinks beer through his third nipple. I don't know.
Eee. Anyway, that's kind of weird.
I
You
don't
got
know
a
where
little
that
weird on that one. You got a little weird on
I
that.
don't know. I don't know where that came from.
I do.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's all that cold weather. My brain's starting to thaw. It's a little freezer burned.
we went from 85 degrees to like 30 in one day, and actually
Really?
had a little snow action. Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh.
how would that happen?
I don't know. Government effing with the
Yes,
weather.
there you go. Flower caught that. That drinks beer through the third nipple. Bovine man, half cow.
I think you just created something.
I might have. I'm gonna go to ChatGTP later and see if they can't come up with a picture. It might be very disturbing, but I think it'd be funny. I mean, come on. Can anybody be surprised? I mean, come on. This is the country. I come up with Bovine Man, and it's come from the same country. The guys that brought you Trailer Park Boys and Letterkenny. So I mean,
And South Park. You guys love South
South
Park.
Park's not Canadian.
They're Canadian.
No, they're not. Trey Parker and them are from Colorado, man.
I thought they were
They grew up
Canadian.
there. They grew up there.
No, see,
Yeah,
no, I remember them being
they actually
Canadian.
went to Columbine with them two dickheads that ended up doing the number on the place.
Oh shit.
They graduated when they were freshmen, so they weren't there when it happened, but they went to the same school. They knew who they were.
Yeah, I always thought they were Canadian.
Nah, why? Just because of their humor style?
No, because I thought they were Canadian. Like I thought that's what they said they were.
No.
Like I thought in the interview they said they were from Canada. Plus, the song "Blame Canada."
Yeah.
Blame Canada. It sounds good anyway.
No. Yeah.
It's all Canada's fault.
No. There is a Canadian version of a show that was kind of like South Park that was called Kevin Spencer, and it was an animated one in the style of South Park, and it was about a 15-year-old kid who was a chain smoking alcoholic who had a hermaphrodite serial killer that followed him around because he thought he was God. If that makes any sense.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You guys are
Oh, and
special.
and and Kevin had a magic goose that lived in his head that told him to do shit.
Oh yeah, you're very special. Very special.
This is what happens when you're locked in the frozen wasteland 6 months a year. You
You
come
can
up
say,
with some
"Oh,
really weird
Canada,
stuff.
bless your heart, Canada,
I mean, yeah, I'll admit it.
bless your
Sometimes
heart."
it's like we're the special ed section, But hey, I do like it. So it's fun. It's entertaining.
No, I watch like Canada shows. Fuse was from Canada. The channel Fuse, Fuse,
Yep.
and they had Degrassi. I was a huge Degrassi fan.
Man, I grew up watching that show. It started with Kids of Degrassi Street, and then it went to
Hmm.
Degrassi Junior High, and then Degrassi High, and then they
Yes,
made the movie, which was Graduation.
I didn't see the movie.
You
They
didn't see
really
the
made it.
movie?
No, I did not.
Oh, yeah. Wheels has an accident on graduation night, kills some people, and goes to jail.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then years later, when they ended up doing the Degrassi The Next Generation, it was basically Degrassi the reunion movie. All the original graduates were there. And they had the guy that played Wheels come back because he also got released from prison like a week before graduation. It was like 15 years later. And nobody still wanted to talk to him because he killed a bunch of people.
Huh.
Yeah. It's like, oh,
I
yeah,
didn't
you're
know.
late as usual. And I know you were home on time, man. I watched you leave the store.
Damn, stalker.
I was picking up the kid. They work at the same
Stalker.
store.
Stalker.
Oh,
Maybe you
sounds like
should be. You sound a little psycho right there. You sound a little psycho.
maybe a little.
Just a
I
little.
I might have taken some
I
anger
saw you
management
leave the
courses.
store. I saw you leave the store. I followed you.
I was sitting there in the car. It was running too, but I had it in park, so I didn't hit him.
Oh, poor psycho. You got a stalker? Psycho. Mike will be like, I'll be waiting for you on my stream. You
Yep.
got 2 minutes to get in your house and get on that computer or on that phone. We're safe. I live in.
Flower, is it dog feeding time? All right, you go feed your dogs. Take them for a walk.
Oh,
Let them do all that standard doggy stuff. I mean, why not? And I must say, you sound better today.
I'm feeling a little bit better. The stomach's still bothering me, but feeling better than I was.
Did you
How long does
change
it take
cooks?
over?
Maybe it's maybe it's what you're eating. Did you you getting somebody else to cook your food?
No, well, I'm cooking, but it's like it's the stomach flu, dude. Like, how long does it take to get fully over it? Anybody know? Anybody in chat know? Like,
See you, Jamie. How long did you get over what? Like, you have like a flu, or what? What exactly
stomach
do you
flu.
have? Stomach flu?
Stomach flu.
It can take it can take 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's
Yeah, that,
generally you're generally considered 7 days,
well, yeah,
7 10 days.
well, that's how long I've been,
I mean,
roughly.
some people it'll hold on a little longer because your body's just not having a good time kicking it, but
Yeah,
it's
it's like
generally 7 days.
I don't have any problems except for when I eat, my stomach hurts.
So you're not running around doing the typhoid Mary thing now that you're sick, running around and like coughing in your hand and touching all the doorknobs everywhere and things like that.
Of course, I gotta spread the love, right?
Damn right. People are
Gotta
like, "What are
spread
you
the
doing?"
love.
You'd be like, "I am helping boosting everybody else's immune system."
Yes, I'm boosting people's immune systems every time I touch a doorknob after I sneeze.
That's right. I am a firm believer that if they want to fix this allergy shit and all that runs around in kids nowadays, it's not just all the crap that everybody puts in the food, but they got to have in when you get back into the primary schools there, kindergarten, grade 1 and 2, they got to have dirt eating class, share gum, all sorts of stuff, stick it under the table one day and someone will come along and eat it the next. That stuff
Oh,
will build your immune system.
all right. That's a wonderful for my stomach. Thank you. Just thinking about that. Ew. The gum sharing thing. Ew.
Oh, it's yeah. Shit, I don't know how many times my dad slapped someone else's gum out of my mouth when I was like 3. A few times.
That answers a lot of questions. Thank you. A lot of questions.
What?
Don't what me.
I'll never forget this one time. I remember it clearly because explosives fascinated me after that. But Scepter, you I want to listen to this. Everybody, Robert's gonna not like he's gonna miss this one. But I had been about 3.5, 4, and I was at the end of the driveway, and I had a hammer, and I was pounding on this box with the hammer. And my dad come out to see what I was doing, and I said, "I'm just trying to bust open this box, and I'm pounding on it with a hammer." And it was a box of shotgun shells, right? I'm pounding on him on the gravel driveway with this hammer. So he give me shit, and he's like, "You can't do that." He says, "I'll show you something you can do with these." And we went in the house, and he cut open a few of the shells, and he dumped the cordite and the powder on one end of the table, and then he made a little trail of it across the coffee table, and he lit the one end. And that was it, man. I saw that shit just burn and flash, and I was obsessed with you know explosives after that. It was I I loved it. You never did catch me hammer on a box of shells again, though.
Never.
Never. Why? I didn't even know anything about shit then. It was like after that, it's like regular shooting. Taught me about the guns. Just yes, Scepter, and a pyromaniac was born. That's how it happens, man. That switch turned on. That little leprechaun in my brain was telling me to burn things.
All right. All right,
No, but that's
Terry,
when
calm
he
down.
right from that moment on, he sat me down and he's just like, he figured it was time. He better let me know. So he taught me about the guns and everything else, and don't take them off the wall unless he's there and all that stuff. Because I mean, ours are just all in the living room, hanging on the wall. When you could still do that here. Oh,
The good old
and we had the
days.
knife throwing target in the living room too, so you could sit in the couch and throw knives.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah. Hey, when I tell people I grew up north, bush, redneck style, I'm not kidding.
What the
You
hell?
know, I mean, I could shoot the 22 in the basement, so I didn't have to go outside. You know,
You have hearing problems? Just a little?
no, my hearing's actually really good. I got it
That's good.
tested, and the only thing I'm missing is the high pitch zone, what they call the feminine sounds. I don't hear them very good.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't even know what
it's a
to say
good
to that.
it's a good excuse.
Oh,
The audiologist told me and said that's very common. It was a common thing. Like when I was working construction, they would actually to the big construction sites, they would send a mobile optometrist office and audiologist office like every 4 months, and you could go get tested for free because it kept the insurance down on the job site if everybody's hearing and eyesight was good. So man, I took advantage of the free testing every time they came. And they said that was just it. Yeah, you just have that little bit where you don't hear this certain end to high pitch. It's what they call she said they call with the feminine sounds. So, and then they made a crack about that's how come guys are so good at ignoring women. You know, there, Sever. Yeah, 22
okay.
long rifle is subsonic out of a pistol, so no ear protection is needed.
That doesn't mean you can tell Terry that you can't hear her just because you can't hear feminine sounds. You know what I'm saying?
I do not tell her that.
So
I
you can't
I do
say,
not tell her that. I
I
I
didn't hear
can't hear
you
her
say
when there's a
that.
bunch of other sounds going on because I got so used to blending out everything. It's all white noise to me.
Excuses, excuses. Terry, he can hear you. When you talk to him, he can hear you. Don't let him lie.
And she knows.
When she tells you
She
take
gives
out
me
the
she, she
trash,
gives
it
me
means
she
take
gives me
out the
shit all the
trash.
time. She says she doesn't, but I can see that look behind her eye, when she's ready to just tear me a new one. She
She
doesn't
said, I
have to.
know.
I know it's there, and then I give myself shit.
How
I
you
look
give
her right
yourself
in the
shit?
eye after I said what I said, and I go, "Can you believe that asshole just said that to you?" I said I'd
How's
kick him
that?
out.
You give me sympathy because I'm siding with you against me, kind of deal.
She's like, I'm not a bag. Don't make me look bad. I'm not making you look bad. Keep it
No,
up. See, there she goes.
I'm making him look bad.
No, she thinks I come
Just
on here and make
kidding.
her sound like a bag. You know, I do not. I mean, come on. She brings me lunch whenever I want at work.
You- I can tell you're
Does my
spoiled.
laundry because I don't want to walk downstairs.
Seriously, dude.
It's not because I
Seriously.
don't want to walk downstairs. It's
Seriously.
because I am taller than the basement ceiling, so I'm always hitting my head on the damn beams down there.
Then duck down. Bob and weave.
I do, but I mean, I have to duck a lot. I do go down there and do laundry. I
You
just
make it
don't
sound
like
like you're
it.
like 7'5" tall and shit.
I'm 6 foot 4.5.
All right, so you're tall. But,
Yeah.
all right, we can still duck.
Yeah, Terry, no chance of hitting her head. Nope. She's like 5'2", 5'1".
That's what I am. Short girls rule.
You're a teeny one too?
Yes. That's
Oh.
why I'm so feisty.
So if you were in California, you would have to have a booster seat in the car.
Really? Really?
I don't know if they actually went ahead with their shitty ass law there about the height requirement and stuff, not age, but height requirement and that. And I'm just like, then there's a bunch of adults that are going to need booster seats.
They used to go by weight too.
I know a
Like
few
weight.
people. Hey, I know people that I don't see it anymore, but because now most seats actually you can raise them up in that, but they used to have them actual seats that where you put on that extra 2-inch cushion that would go on the driver's seat of the car so short people could see over the dash. Or they
They have
would put a
seats that
phone book
pump
and a
up.
pillow down. You don't see that anymore. Now
No,
seats
because the
actually like come
seats,
up.
yeah, they pump up.
Yeah.
They have like
But you
this.
still got to be able to reach the pedals.
Well, that's why you wear high heels. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Because
It's an art.
I, I had a buddy growing up. And I couldn't believe it. He went to get his trucking license and he actually got it. And I don't know how they gave it to him because he was 5 foot tall and weighed about 100 pounds. He had to actually stand up with both feet on the clutch to shift gears. And
Really?
I don't know how he ever passed his freaking road test. But he actually got a job and he drove for about a week. He hit the ditch and walked away and he didn't drive truck ever again. So we're all lucky he got off the road early. Wow, man. And when he said he was going to drive, I'm like, if they give you a license, I'm not ever going out on the road. Yeah,
Shame,
except for they
shame,
can't do it with phone books anymore because I don't know many places that actually issue phone books.
Yeah, I don't think I haven't seen white pages or yellow pages in a long time.
Yeah,
Has anybody seen white pages?
gone are the phone books that are like 3 and 4 inches thick. You know,
Hey, I used to like those. I did like the
so
phone
did the
books.
guards in the prisons because they could beat the inmates with them and not leave a bruise.
Oh, okay, you got to turn it that way, huh?
I
Like
just
you had to
just
take
keep
that turn,
just
did you, Mike?
I did just keeping it honest. You know,
You had to take that right off the track, right? Right
I
off
did.
the
That's what
damn
I do.
track.
I'll take it off the track. I won't cross the line, but I will definitely jump the track.
Yeah, you done jumped the track, crossed the street, burst into a building, and burned it the fuck down. Is what you did. What the hell? You had to go there of all places. Oh, that's what the guards beat all the prisoners with. Yeah, okay.
Am I wrong?
I don't know. I haven't been in prison. Have
See,
you been in
if see
prison?
if Coop didn't get mad at me and came around still, he could tell you.
Aw, why did Coop get mad at you? What did you do, Mike?
I
What
didn't
did
say
you do to
nothing.
Coop? That means you said something. It's like kids when they go into the high pitch. I didn't say nothing. They did something.
I think it was along the lines of I said you need to be a little more informed about what you're repeating all the time, and then he he
Huh?
got offended like a super left wing wild glass purple haired wearing California girl,
Yeah.
and then I haven't heard from him since. So
Well, Coop, if you're
he
out
he
there,
he said goodbye. I'm leaving, and I said goodbye, Coop. That's all I said. I think that might have been what did it, a topper. He said he's leaving, so I said goodbye.
yeah, you
What
never
am I
say.
supposed to do? Do that whole thing like people used to do on Facebook? And I don't gonna leave Facebook. So there's 400,000 people, but don't go away. We'll miss you. Who the fuck cares? You want to go away? Go away. You know, it's
Yeah, I
like,
think that was
remi-
kind of the nail in the coffin, though.
yeah.
Yeah, I just think, thinking, knowing Coop, yeah, that was probably like the sledgehammer, dude. I think that was a
Yeah.
sledgehammer.
But I just,
Now, who's going to stalk me? See, so
that leads
you
me to
got
the
rid of
thing
my
here is,
stalker.
well, does he not
You got
stalk
rid.
you when you go on your stream?
No,
Why? I,
I don't know.
I got to be
See?
around when it's happening, and I'll stalk you.
Oh, okay.
I popped in on a couple and watched for a while, and then I wandered off. Never said hello, so I was stalking.
Well, then
Nobody
screw
knew I
you
was there.
too. You know what I mean? I talk on your chat. I go on your live stream. I go on your panel. Hi,
I
everybody.
do believe I'm subscribed,
And
so
and you can't even say hi in the chat. Not
well,
even a hey.
I was probably actually researching stuff for work at the same time. I've been overloading myself. That's why I'm taking tomorrow off.
Oh, so you're staying up late. Party at Mike's. Party at
Damn right, I'm
Mike's.
gonna bust out the rum. Woo woo.
Hey,
No,
I drank
I
rum.
I I I had rum last night so I could go to bed.
What'd you drink with it? Rum on the rocks or
Rum and coke.
rum and coke?
Rum and coke.
I
Because the
drink.
only thing that was open at the time was the gas station. So
Well,
went
there's a
and
lot of
got
things
a
that go really good with rum. There's rum and ginger ale. That's a dark and stormy. That's good stuff.
I didn't have any orange juice either. I do like rum and orange juice.
There's rum and pineapple juice, rum and cranberry, rum,
See, and
cranberry, and pineapple.
if I had whiskey, I'd have to drink it pressed.
How you gonna press whiskey?
Uh, uh
Are you
whiskey
gonna put
pressed
it in
is
the press?
you take the whiskey, you add the coke, and then a couple shots of water.
In Why would you do that to alcohol? That's alcohol abuse. Why would you water
No,
down alcohol?
if I'm if it's whiskey, I got to do that. When I was out and if I was at a bar and I was drinking beer, every time I went and got another beer, I would get a lime water as well. Now drink the beer, drink the lime water. Go get another one, drink the beer, drink the lime water. I always made it to work the next day. I was never too hungover to go to work.
Oh, it's to avoid hangovers.
Mind you, there was a period in time where I was actually still drunk when I went to work because I would party till about 8 in the morning, sleep till about 11, get up and go to work. It was a rough year.
I love all kinds of rum. I
Uh,
love 151. Like, yeah,
I
all those.
like 151, but if you're gonna light the shit on fire, remember to put it out before you try and swallow it.
Yeah, only like frat boys do that, or they
It
swallow it.
would.
But
It burns.
well, duh, because it's on fire. Hello.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's see. I can also breathe fire and eat fire. I haven't done it in a while, but
Well, let's not and say that you didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I like coconut rum is my favorite, and rum buckets because I just can't drink out of a glass. I have to have a bucket.
oh, there you go. Scepter's teaching you how to drink whiskey. See, cold water, just a tad, opens the whiskey up a bit, and it's a proper way to drink it.
I don't put no water in my whiskey, but I can't really drink whiskey anymore. It just tears up my stomach.
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe that's why you're sick. You
Haven't
gotta
had whiskey in a long time.
you gotta watch one time because I went to drink this bottle of vodka one time and I started chugging it back and I'm like, man, this is disgusting. Somebody put water in my vodka bottle. So
Oh,
I stuck it back on the TV stand. And about a week later, after we'd stopped partying and everything, I went up to the bottle was still sitting there, and I'm just like, man, I wonder how diluted that actually was. That I went to take a sip out of it. It turned out it wasn't diluted at all. It was straight vodka. And I'm like, damn, maybe it's time to cut back a little. You know,
it's not strong enough.
you know, it's
It's
time
not
to cut
strong
back when
enough.
you've been drinking enough that you grab the vodka bottle and think that somebody put water in it.
No, the rum buckets are the best. You throw like multiple types of rum together with all different fruit juices
You don't
and
mix your
ice.
booze.
Oh, you so mix rum. You just mix rum. See, rum is friends with other rum, so they're cool. They like party together. So
They're not cool.
150, they are cool.
They are not because I got some stuff behind me here. I would not mix with rum. Where is it? I'll show you here.
Is it rum though? Rum you can mix with rum. I wouldn't mix vodka and rum or whiskey
This
and rum.
here, I would not mix this with the other rum.
What is it? I can't see it.
It's mamawana.
Is it rum?
It's Dominican.
Oh, Dominican rum? You can mix that with rum.
This
Other rums.
stuff,
You get the
it's made really weird. Also comes with a couple cigars. They're probably dry as shit though. They've been sitting here sealed up forever.
they're aged.
I've had this thing for about 10 years.
They're dry aged. Dry aged.
Yeah, but it's a rum blended with a wine.
Ooh,
But I don't know if I'd ever try it.
why not?
Maybe, maybe not. I
You're
don't
just
know.
gonna let it sit on the shelf for like ever.
Yep, I'm gonna will it off to somebody. See,
Seriously?
what it's gonna be is I'm gonna take this and it's gonna go in my will, and whoever wants my estate when I'm done is gonna have to chug it back and is gonna have to power back and power smoke the first cigar, chug the bottle, and then smoke the second cigar and not puke.
Yeah, I was gonna say and throw up all over the place.
There we go. And then they can have my estate.
Okay.
All $6 that'll be left in my bank account.
You gotta make it worth it though. If you're gonna get people sick drinking rum and whatever that's
Yeah,
mixed with in rum.
what's the worth it part is the story they're gonna get to tell about how this guy came up with this damn idea. It tricked all of us into thinking there was something there, We all had this contest, and oh man, I was so sick. I puked for 3 days, and I missed a month of work. Come on, that's a story to tell. Good
Nah,
stories are valuable.
nah, nah, no, mm-mm, mm-mm,
They are.
no,
They're very
no.
valuable.
If I'm gonna chug something that's gonna make me blah all over the place and smoke cigar, power smoke cigars, then yeah, I want the big money. Like I want the do re mi.
The do re mi, the big money.
Yeah, yeah, the big
What's
one.
big money these days? I was
Had
actually
you
looking
with
at
it?
that the other day, and I'm like, I remember at one time when having $1 million meant actually being rich. It doesn't anymore. $1 million
No,
now
it
just means
really
being able to
doesn't.
pay your bills.
I could do 1 million now, 2 million. Like,
$1 million would buy a house, couple vehicles, refurnish the house, and shit like that, and that would be about it. It's gone,
it would put a
right?
pool.
I mean,
You could put a pool
I'd
in.
have to buy the property too. It would be
You could
more. It's
put a
more
pool
expensive
in.
here to buy the land to build a house on than it is to build a damn house.
You could put a pool in too.
A pool.
Yeah,
I
you
don't.
know.
I don't want a pool. If I could have what I really want, if I had the money for a property, I wouldn't put in a pool. I'd want to put in a 5 or 6 acre pond with a private beach. That would be my pool.
Terry wants a pool.
Terry doesn't want a pool.
Terry wants a pool. I'm telling you, she wants a pool.
No, she wants a big ass soaker tub. That's what she wants.
A hot
Do you
tub.
have a pool scepter?
A pool with a hot
Or,
tub.
or, or is the money pit part what you tell people that want to put them in the house when you're doing up the plans?
Don't tell him, Scepter. He might come stalk you.
Hey, for all I know, maybe he doesn't do houses. Maybe he just does like commercial buildings and stuff. I don't know. I just know.
Hey, Scepter, old buddy, old
There, see, she
pal.
wants the big water with a beach, private
Shh,
beach. We'll
I'm
ship in some
sucking up
really
the
good
Scepter
sand.
because I have work I need done on my house. Scepter, buddy, pal, how you doing?
I didn't think you did residential.
Oh, what the fuck?
Because any old monkey can do residential.
Okay. Scepter, can you make an exception to do residential?
Nope.
Ugh.
You give him $100,000 retainer,
Okay,
and
go
and my
ahead.
and
Give
my
it to
and
him,
my
Mike.
10% fee for negotiating this contract.
Go ahead. You pay it because you got rid of the stalker, so you got to pay it now. That sounds good.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, no.
Scepter, Mike will write you a check.
So yeah, no money in residential, commercial only. It's the same on the actual building side, Scepter. The real money is in commercial, not residential. Residential becomes too speculative a lot of times. Low margins. You got to go commercial. Commercial is where the big money is. That, and anytime you're building commercial, man, the extras can pile on every time. You know, every time. Never fails. There's always going to be something come up, and you'll make an additional 10% in extras.
You can always do it as charity. Write it
No
off
money in
on
that either.
taxes. Yeah, there's a write off on taxes. Don't give me that shit. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, but what's the cap? There's always a
I don't.
cap. There's always
I
a there's
don't know.
always
I
there's
don't
always
know.
there's
You
always the
have to.
shit side to that, right?
You have to look. You have
I don't have
to.
to
You
look.
have to
I'm not the
research
one
it.
doing it.
No, I'm talking about Scepter. Scepter, you could do it as charity. I'll be your charity case, and you can work and do shit that I need done.
Yeah, see right
and then
there,
write it
Scepter's got
off.
it. There's always the change order, the change of scope, the owner request. Uh, we had one Scepter. We were on one job. We were building a new water treatment plant for a place, and they had the old building there. And the demo of the building was not included in our contract. Our bid was solely on the construction of the new facility. And then they asked us if we just wanted to do it and add it on as an extra as a change order for demoing the old existing building. Otherwise, they would just put it up for bid. And the boss went, no, no. He's like, I told him to put it up for bid. He says, we'll bid on it and make 10 times the money that we would if we just added it as a change order. And we put it up for bid. We bid on it and we got the bid. So
See,
we made way more money than if we just added it as a change order.
you're effing up my groove, dude.
I know, right?
I know. Why are you doing that?
Oh, there you go. His charity came in the form of the people stiffing him on all the residential work.
I'll write the paperwork up, and you just gotta sign it, and then you can write it off.
It's like a friend of mine. He's a master electrician. He's really good at what he does, and he also teaches it at the college. And because of that, he's perfectly up to date all the time with all the new codes and everything. And what happens lots is someone will be building a new home or their house needs its electrical inspection done or whatever, and they'll invite him over for supper and just start walking around and go, so what do you think? And he'll wind up going through the whole thing because he just, once he starts, he has to make sure it's all done right. He can't help himself. And they wind up getting a whole free inspection done. Mind you, I've been at job sites that I called them when I was at work. Same with my buddies that are master plumbers. When I'd run into certain things at a job site, I'd literally just call them up and be like, hey, man, can I go ahead and do this or am I going to get in trouble? But they would do the
You get
same
in
with me.
trouble.
No, no, you can do a lot of the work here without having, there's only certain things you can't do if you don't have the actual tickets. They're not so much needed. Like when I've read that there's states where you actually have to be a master plumber just to remount a fucking toilet, I'm like, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it does not take 20 years of experience and 4 or 5 years of schooling to know how to put down a wax ring and drop a toilet.
For some people, it does, though.
That always just flew because I mean, yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking. It's after New York and New Jersey. That's exactly where I was going with that because because so many times, I mean, you're renovating, doing basic renovation in a bathroom, and all of a sudden you got to bring in a master plumber to just to reset the toilet that you removed to put down tile. Like, come on.
Well,
It's,
did I tell
it's,
you we got quotes on taking the tub out and putting in a stall shower?
not the same guy
And
that did your deck, eh?
no, not the same guy that did the deck, smart ass. $24,000
To take your tub out,
and to put
no,
an,
and put like
a
a
stall
walk-in
shower.
shower, a
Yeah,
walk-in shower.
yeah.
Now, would this be a custom made or is this a prefab unit that would slide in the wall? Or
I don't care what it is. I just want to be able to step into the shower.
because
Like,
I
I don't
mean,
want the tub
if
there.
all it is removing the tub in the shower, 24,000 a month, that sounds like a full bathroom reno to me. That it's all new tile everywhere. That it would be completely gutted and redone.
Well, they're saying that they would have to take just the shower section down to the stud, basically.
Down to the
And
studs,
I'm
yeah.
like, why would you do that? And they were
Well,
like,
yeah, you
because
have to. If you're putting it in a shower, you got to take it to the studs. I mean, if you get a pre-manufactured shower stall or something, most of them are direct to stud mount.
no, they're talking about they would
Oop.
change the plumbing. What?
Oh, coop.
What about Coop?
But they're direct. Most prefab shower stall units that you get them, even though big walk-in ones, they're direct to stud mounts. You have to strip it to the studs to mount them. That's the way it's done.
Oh, there's the stalker. Holy shit, Coop.
And then, of course, if it's going to be a custom thing that it's all tile, you got to strip it down and you got to put in either your cement board or something else or blue board or something and get it nice and sealed before you put the tile on. Otherwise, you're going to wind up with
It
it
wasn't going
leaking
to
into the
be
walls. And
tile, it was going to be acrylic.
yeah, well, then
Hmm.
they would strip to the studs and it would be mounted directly to the stud. But I still don't get where they're getting the 24,000 from.
Yeah, 24,000. So then,
I mean,
and that's with no door, because I told him I didn't want a shower door put on. I don't want any glass door. I don't want
okay,
no,
no
so
glass door.
no glass door.
Now, if you're getting into like the curbless ones and stuff, like, but that's way too much. Like,
So
depending on how much the actual shower unit itself is going to cost, you
I
know.
don't know. It
But
was like one of them big boxy peoples. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I don't know.
like if it'll fit in the same spot where your tub is. I mean, either way, no matter what, unless they are completely gutting that entire frickin' bathroom, rerunning the plumbing and stuff like that, they're trying to hose you.
Yep, they don't need to reroute everything and do that kind of crap because it's not an old house. It's a new one. Like it's only 2 years old. Jesus Christ! Like,
No, the only thing though is if the drain will line up. That's where they might have to rerun some plumbing if the drain lines up with the shower pan.
mm.
That would be the only case.
Yeah, but I still think 24,000 is too
That's still
much.
way that's still way too much. I mean, depending on the scope of the work, I could see 8 being reasonable.
Well, that's what I
But
thought. Like when I called
you know,
another place, I asked them. I was like, "What's your standard tub removal, shower
but
install? Like,
get him to break the
what's
quote down. Like if he just gave you a final quote, get him to break it down to the material, to the labor, to everything.
okay?"
Get him to break the quote down, not just the final number, but get him to break it down to material and all that because that's you'll be able to save tons of money there. So
And
because
then
you can because that's where they'll try and hose you.
I
Like
talked to another
every
place, and
quote
they
should be
said
broken
twelve
down.
thousand.
Yeah. Because I always broke mine down. It was like this was material. This was broken. I broke it down in stages. Like when I'd bid on them cabins and them houses, I'd be like the foundation. This is the material and the labor cost for the foundation. This is the material and the labor cost for the floor. This is the material and the labor cost for the exterior walls. This is the. I broke it all down. And so and I would also be like, and you pay in stages. When that foundation is done, you pay me, or I don't continue. When the floor is done, they pay, because I'm not carrying a giant finance on the job, but I'm also not asking them to hand over a fat check in the beginning for shit I haven't done.
Well, we're having I just signed off for the porch to be done,
Yeah,
and that's 13,000.
yeah.
So I think that's reasonable. It's going to be, I think, either
Oh, for a
six.
porch, yeah, you're that's reasonable in the porch range.
It's like
What isn't
18.
reasonable is when people are demanding a 50% deposit and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Twenty
it's
percent, 20 to 25% is reasonable. But if the contractor can't finance a certain dollar value of the job, then they shouldn't be doing it because they don't have the money to do it.
mm. So it's going to be 18 by 8 or 18 by 6. I forget off the top of my head. And it's going to have a roof, and they're going to install the gutters as well.
Yeah.
So I didn't think that was too bad for the porch.
No, that'd be well reasonable. In fact, it might even be in a lower end.
Okay.
I mean, I've done kitchens that were 75,000 just for a kitchen.
Fuck that. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
The one house we were building, we ended up having to go to the owner because we were building two houses side by side, okay? And the one house, just their kitchen was like $75,000-$80,000 just for the kitchen. The house next door was $17,000 for their kitchen. And we
Holy
were
shit.
building them at the same time. Because the one, they wanted everything completely custom made and custom fabricated. That's why it cost so much. The
Mm.
other house, they're like, order our cabinets off of IKEA. And we're like, okay. So, you know,
Holy
it
crap.
took a little more time to actually repaint them and finish them proper. No, except the one house was $1 million, and that was that. It actually came in the end. It came in at 1.3, but their mortgage was maxed at $1 million, so they had to sell a house in order to pay the rest. And then a year and a half later, we went back and built the shop, which was another $350,000.
That's freaking crazy, dude.
Yeah, we built a 15 years ago. Built a lake house for a guy. He wanted a cabin up in the mountains, and we went to go build this lake house for him. This his so-called cabin was a 10,000 square foot 2-story mansion on the lake at the top of a mountain that cost $2.7 million to build. Like the steps going up to his front door were giant stone slabs, like 10 feet wide, 6 feet deep, and about 10 inches thick that they layered down as his steps for his walkway going. Like this guy was insane. Then I thought, man, this dude must have money. It turned out he had a house down south that was like 17 million. He had a ranch that was like 80, 90 million. This fucking guy had way too much money. But the same guy, when we were done, when we finally finished, it took 3 years. But when we're finally done and we're packing up, we were meticulous about not leaving a scrap of anything behind. We sifted all the dirt around there looking for any staple nails that were, and someone pays you that kind of money, you make sure it's pristine when you leave, right? We
Mm-hmm.
had three trucks with three big trailers. We loaded all the shit up, all the pieces, the dirt, the sawdust, every nail or staple we could find that might have hit the ground, every tiny little cut off piece of garbage there was. And we're about to haul it away, and he comes pulling in and demanded that we unload it all because he paid for that. That was his.
Oh, wow.
So we unloaded all the garbage back onto his yard and we went home. And I'm like, now I know how that dude wound up with so much money. He never let anybody take anything back. Like, it was all garbage. But he's like, nope. You could have had 1 inch left of a 2x4, and he wanted it, boy, because he paid for that. That was his. What time is it here? 8:30. Yeah, Coop, 3 years. It was a weird job because it was the top of the mountain. Like, there were beams in this house. Okay, like the superstructure, the beams for the ceiling. All right, like normally you would use like a glue lam or a tri lam or something that might be like 20 inches and 3 thick and stuff like that. No, this was like giant one cut piece of fur that was like 4 feet wide by 6 feet. Like we had to get cranes up there to lift this shit into place. And it was 4 hours away from our city where we were living, and we drove back and forth every day. That's one of the reasons it took so long. But he wanted us to go there, and we said we had to drive back and forth. So we would drive for 4 hours, and we'd leave at 7 a.m. We'd drive for 4 hours. We'd work for 6, and then we would drive 4 hours home.
Oh,
every day. And we got paid travel both ways. Because with that company, you got paid when you got to the yard and picked up the trucks to the moment you got to the yard and dropped them off. It was a nice house. But yeah, he called it his lake house, his little cabin at the lake. Like, it's just, these are the type of people with too much freaking money. Oh, and that the one we were building, Scepter, that was the 1 million, the mortgage they had, and it came in at like 1.3. Being that you're an architect and stuff, I don't know if you've ever watched Timber Kings, the guys that build the log houses.
mm.
But this was one of theirs. They built the superstructure for this house that we built, so they came out and set it up and built that part, the logs all hand cut and crafted, and then bam, got that done. That was a nice house, man. Like the logs in that house that were exposed, they actually had like carved in freaking bear paws and stuff to make it look like bears had scratched on the logs. The detail, they had a carved bear head at one end of the living room and an eagle in the other.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it was a gorgeous house. And I almost quit because when we were finishing that house, and the Timber Kings people, they have that stupid TV show, and they were they did that, and then they were watching us build on the thing, and then they asked if we wanted to be their crew for the next season of the show, and I'm just like, fuck no. I absolutely did not want to do that. I'm like, I know how that editing goes. And of course, the guys are like, yeah, it's going to be like on this episode, we're going to check in and see what Dirty Mike and the boys are doing this week. I'm like piss off. Oh, well. Oh, oh, they're nice, but they just did this. This was just the superstructure was done out of the logs, and all the log is exposed. And the
That's
whole
pretty.
interior ceiling was done with like pine and stuff like that. It took me forever. Oh, and get this, you'd like this. The living room section was open ceiling all the way up to the third floor.
Oh, wow.
And it was windows all the way up. Like up the wall, it was windows all the way. Like just one giant window that was like 10 feet by 8 feet. And then above it, another one. And then above it, it was wild. But I'm going to run away
You're gonna run away?
because I'm going to run away
Where are
because
you
I'm
running to?
scared. I'm
Why are you
scared. I'm
scared?
going to run away. I'm going to go hide. I'm going to go stick my head under the blanket and go, you can't get me. It's nighttime. I'm under my blanket. Monsters can't get me.
All right.
And then, of
I'll let
course,
Terry handle
Terry
that.
and the kid will kick me. And they'll be like, you can't hide from us. Yeah. Yes, Coop, scared. Always scared. Ah, there she is. Okay, she says. See, she's going to kick me. That's called sleep. Yeah. You are right, and it's needed, but I am going to run away. All right, there,
All
Chris. When
right.
are you going to
There,
do your
Moink.
thing again? I'll actually come by. I'll make a
I just
point.
did one last night, dude.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I did one last
Mind you,
night,
I
but
was asleep by
also,
8 o'clock.
yeah, it was late. It was
Yeah.
like 11 my time, somewhere Eastern.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'd have been long at that. I'd been, for hours already by that time.
But yeah, I just did one last night. Um, I think I'm gonna do one next week sometime, next weekend, Friday probably. And then I also posted, I started my garden seeds, tomatoes and peppers. So I posted pictures of them.
Oh, nice. All right.
So check out the page.
I will. I got it in here somewhere so I can track it down and find it. I made sure of that. So I will, but I'm going to take off. It's
All
late.
right.
It's sleepy time. It's beddy by time. So good night, all.
Good